Well, today on our Noon News, one of our regular guests, Dr. Ganz Ferrance, teaming up with local designer Ellen Walker, and we're talking about stress and how the way homes are designed and the way offices are designed could affect the way we feel. And I guess first off, saying that, why would a designer and psychologist get together to talk about this?
Well, I was talking to Ellen the other day, and she was just sharing some of her design ideas and how your home is set up, colors, different aspects of it, how that affects your mood and your stress level. And I'm always about helping people reduce their stress and be their best. And we want to look at all these little sneaky stresses that add up over time and see what we can eliminate.
So your space that you live in affects your stress levels. Now, lighting is important.
Yes, lighting is important. The amount of natural light we get in a day is very important to us.
What does it do to us? What does it do to our moods? The more light, the better? Or
the more natural light you can get, the better. Also, artificial lighting has a lot to do with what your mood is.
What's better, what's not better when it comes to artificial lighting? Is there something that's better than fluorescence? I don't know.
There's lots of different lighting right now. Fluorescence can, now there's LEDs. There's still more being done with that.
Yeah.
When you're using lighting, you can do it in a layered lighting effect, having overhead lights, which would be, kind of pop lights, doing some task lighting.
But you're better with natural light. It helps improve your mood.
Oh, definitely.
Well, yeah, natural light, we need a certain amount of natural light, or at least bright synthetic light, in order for our brains to function properly. Otherwise, you get symptoms of like seasonal affective disorder.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and it's particularly an issue for like shift workers and people who work on the interior of buildings where they're not getting a lot of natural light. So you really have to look at your design elements to make sure the bright lighting is in there to make sure you're functioning properly.
Listen, I like living in dark spaces. My wife likes it when it's just bright and everything. And one of the questions that I have is, like, I think it's important to be able to have the ability to make your room dark because you sleep better when it's dark. It doesn't always have to be that way. I don't like it when she opens the blinds in the morning.
Because you have to wake up.
Exactly. Is it bad? Is it okay? There's a balance, though, is there not? Or is there?
Yes, you do need to there's different ways you can get your room to be dark, so you can sleep at night.
Is it okay to have a dark room, I guess is what I'm getting at?
I think it's really important to have a dark room, especially when you're sleeping, because if they're the little lights that are around, whether it's street lights or even the light from your clock radio sometimes, that can actually affect the hormones that are made in your brain.
That bothers her.
Yeah, the light on the clock radio.
Yeah, the light on the clock radio bothers her. I don't understand. Color counts as well. Why?
While color can affect us all differently, we all have different associations with color. Blues, greens are considered calming. Reds, oranges, yellows are they have more energy. One actually trick, if you've ever been to restaurants that use reds, oranges, and yellows, what they'll do is because red is an energy color, it'll increase your appetite. So you'll hopefully eat more, they'll sell more food, they'll use it to turn over more tables during an evening, so in turn actually they can make more money.
Nice little trick.
I'm getting hungry just looking at your jacket.
Yes, and we're red.
You can reach Dr. Ferrance at 780-428-LIFE. You can visit drgansferrance.com, and some interesting tips to keep in mind, and well, food for thought, in keeping with your last comment. Ellen Walker and Ganz Ferrance, thank you both very much for coming in.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.